2. The Doctrine of Not Self. The Chariot. And King Milinda asked him, "How is your reverence known, and what is your name, sir?" "As Nagasena I am known, O great king, and as Nagasena do my fellow religious habitually address me. But although parents give such names as Nagasena or Surasena or Virasena or Sihasena, nevertheless this word Nagasena is just a denomination, a designation, a conceptual term, a current appellation, a mere name. For no real person here can be apprehended." But King Milinda explained, "Now listen, you 500 Greeks and 80,000 monks. This Nagasena tells me that he is not a real person. How can I be expected to agree with that?" And to Nagasena he said, "If, most reverend Nagasena, no person can be apprehended in reality, who then, I ask you, gives you what you require by way of robes, food, lodging, and medicines? Who is it that consumes them? Who is it that guards morality, practices meditation, and realizes the 4 paths and their fruits, and thereafter nirvana? Who is it that kills living beings, takes what is not given, commits sexual misconduct, tells lies, drinks intoxicants? Who is it that commits the 5 deadly sins? For, if there were no person, there could be no merit and no demerit, no doer of meritorious or demeritorious deeds, and no agent behind them, no fruit of good and evil deeds, and no reward or punishment for them. If someone should kill you, O venerable Nagasena, he would not commit any murder, and you yourself, venerable Nagasena, would not be a real teacher or instructor or ordained monk. You just told me that your fellow religious habitually address you as Nagasena. What then is this Nagasena? Are perhaps the hairs of the head Nagasena? No, great king. Or perhaps the hairs of the body? No, great king. Or perhaps the nails, teeth, skin, muscles, sinews, bones, marrow, kidneys, heart, liver, serous membranes, spleen, lungs, intestines, mesentery, stomach, excrement, the bile, phlegm, pus, blood, grease, fat, tears, sweat, spittle, snot, fluid of the joints, urine, or the brain and the skull? Are they this Nagasena? No, great king. Or is form this Nagasena, or feeling, or perceptions, or impulses, or consciousness? No, great king. Then is it a combination of form, feeling, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness? No, great king. Then is it outside the combination of form, feelings, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness? No, great king. Then, ask as I may, I can discover no Nagasena at all. Just a mere sound is this Nagasena. But who is the real Nagasena? Your reverence has told a lie, has spoken a falsehood. There really is no Nagasena." Thereupon the venerable Nagasena said to King Milinda, "As a king, you have been brought up in great refinement, and you avoid roughness of any kind. If you would walk at midday on this hot, burning, and sandy ground, then your feet would have to tread on the rough and gritty gravel and pebbles, and they would hurt you. Your body would get tired, your mind impaired, and your awareness of your body would be associated with pain. How then did you come, on foot or on a mount?" "I did not come, sir, on foot, but on a chariot." "If you have come on a chariot, then please explain to me what a chariot is. Is the pole the chariot?" "No, reverend sir." "Is then the axle the chariot?" "No, reverend sir." "Is it then the wheels, or the framework, or the flagstaff, or the yoke, or the reins, or the goad stick?" "No, reverend sir." "Then is it a combination of pole, axle, wheels, framework, flagstaff, yoke, reins, and goad, which is the chariot?" "No, reverend sir." "Then is this chariot outside the combination of pole, axle, wheels, framework, flagstaff, yoke, reins, and goad?" "No, reverend sir." "Then ask as I may, I can discover no chariot at all. Just a mere sound is this chariot. But what is the real chariot? Your Majesty has told a lie, has spoken a falsehood. There really is no chariot. Your Majesty is the greatest king in all of India. Of whom then are you afraid that you do not speak the truth?" And he exclaimed, "Now listen, you 500 Greeks and 80,000 monks. This King Milinda tells me that he has come on a chariot, but when asked to explain to me what a chariot is, he cannot establish its existence. How can one possibly approve of that?" The 500 Greeks thereupon applauded the venerable Nagasena and said to King Milinda, "Now let your Majesty get out of that if you can." But King Milinda said to Nagasena, "I have not, Nagasena, spoken a falsehood. For it is in dependence on the pole, the axle, the wheels, the framework, the flagstaff, etc., that there takes place this denomination chariot, this designation, this conceptual term, a current appellation and a mere name. Your Majesty has spoken well about the chariot. It is just so with me. In dependence on the 32 parts of the body and the 5 skandhas, there takes place this denomination Nagasena, this designation, this conceptual term, a current appellation and a mere name. In ultimate reality, however, this person cannot be apprehended, and this has been said by our sister Vajira when she was face to face with the Lord. Where all constituent parts are present, the word a chariot is applied. So likewise, where the skandhas are, the term a being is commonly used. It is wonderful, Nagasena. It is astonishing. Nagasena most brilliantly had these questions been answered. Were the Buddha himself here, he would approve of what you have said. Well spoken, Nagasena, well spoken.